Hey everyone, thank you for joining us. We're going to be holding for just a moment as we give folks a chance to hop into our session here. We'll probably get started in about a minute. So if you want to settle in, grab a drink of water, head to the restroom really quickly. We'll be rolling in just a couple of minutes. We'll be talking about how to get involved, thinking about student organizations and events in particular. So if you want to hang out for just a minute. As we go through this presentation, I'll encourage folks who are joining live to throw their questions into the Q&A. You should see that option in your Zoom settings. So feel free to toss those questions and I'll answer those at the end of the session. So as those questions pop up, drop them in. Or if you want to save them to the end, you're more than welcome to as well. All right, well, let me start off with an introduction before we get into this. So my name is Devin Vaughn. I use he, him, his pronouns, and I work for the Center for Campus Involvement. That office is responsible for a variety of different opportunities for students to get connected to communities and to fun moments on campus. In fact, as I head off to my next slide, the Center for Campus Involvement, our mission is to create spaces, times, and events for lifelong memories, connections with community, and opportunities to find your home while you're here at the University of Michigan. We have a variety of different opportunities, which we'll be talking about. And my hope is when you finish this webinar, you'll have some action items that you can do over the next several hours, over the next few days, and when you come to campus, so that you can find those spaces and have your best time while you're here as well. A couple notes about involvement before I move on is when we talk about involvement, this is related to doing things outside of the classroom. So while you're at the University of Michigan, you'll be taking classes, learning and understanding, some really amazing different topics from engineering to business to science and the arts. But there's so many different ways to apply that knowledge and to practice how these different skills show up in our, very unusual and wonderful world. And so involvement means being able to practice those skills, develop the other skills that you'll need to be successful. It's been shown in a variety of different settings that folks who are involved are more successful while they're on campus and in the future. A few facts that I like to share are that folks who are actively involved, meaning they are perhaps leaders of an organization or they work on campus, they're more than twice as likely to graduate. They're likely to have somewhere between a 0.3 and a 0.5 higher GPA on graduation, and are 15% more likely to be in good standing when it comes to their academic performance. So there's a lot of great benefits to being involved beyond just the fun and enriching opportunities. So the Center for Campus Involvement offers a variety of different opportunities. So we support the 1,600 plus organizations on campus, and 1,600 plus is a lot. We've probably got about the second highest number of organizations of any university in the United States. So that means that if you're interested in any particular hobby, academic pursuit, projects, those all exist. Or if they don't, you are able to create a new organization to make sure that that exists for others. We also host a variety of different events and programs, over 300 different things, from large theatrical performances that are at low or no cost to students to attend, to weekly events where you can come, relax, make a craft, get a snack, supplement that meal plan, let it stretch a little bit, and have a great time and meet new people as well. So all these great opportunities, and we'll talk about how that happens here in just a minute. So 4 things that I'll highlight as things that I recommend if you want to get involved. The first is to attend a program. There are dozens of events each day on the University of Michigan's campus. It's a large space. I recommend visiting the website you see on the screen here, which is events.umich.edu. This is called the Happenings Calendar, and it allows all of those events to be found and filtered to find those events that you are most interested in. My office supports the University Activities Center, which has 16 organizations and a variety of weekly events, including UMix Late Night, where folks are able to drop in at UMix, for instance, on a Friday evening, get a meal. Maybe it's a roller rink day. Maybe there's an escape room you can try out, or build a bear where you're able to create a stuffed animal to take home. So lots of different fun things. Always fun to check out events.umich.edu to see what's happening. Student organizations, we talked a little bit about how many there are, but there's a great variety of things to do. If you're into sports or the arts, or would like to find a group to practice your faith, or to find a engineering group to create a solar car that you race across Australia. All kinds of different opportunities exist. The first place to go, if you want to learn how to get involved, you can see a website, our involvement page, from campusinvolvement.umich.edu/article/get involved. Or you can head to Maze Pages. You can either search Maze Pages in Google or go to mazepages.umich.edu. This is the full listing of organizations. And as I click on it, I hope that we'll be able to see how that works. So when you head to Maze Pages, you'll start by creating a profile, just providing a few pieces of information to help the system understand what you're interested in. And then from there, you'll be able to see a variety of events that are happening on campus and explore a bunch of different organizations. And so how you do that, click the menu on the top left, select organizations. Once you select this, you'll be able to browse all those organizations we talked about. A couple of tips I'll suggest is to use the category feature. So if there's a particular type of organization you're interested in, say that's a creative and performing arts, that'll help narrow down the list a bit. And then if I was interested in, let's say, theater, I can see a list of theater organizations that I'm able to join. And by selecting a particular organization, let's say it's Imagination Films, I can see an email address here to contact them, as well as some social media. So being able to email them over the next several months before you come to campus, this is a great way to begin exploring what exists and which opportunities make the most sense for you to get involved within a student organization. Next up, we're going to talk about fests. So one of the highest rated opportunities to find involvement, as determined by previous first-year students over the last several years, is Festival. Festival is on the first week of class. You'll see the dates of Tuesday and Wednesday, August 29th and 30th. We've got two different opportunities for you to find and connect with organizations in person in real time. On Tuesday on North Campus, between 5 and 8 p.m., we'll have over 80 organizations, often more focused on engineering, science, and technology, that you can drop in. You can see their concrete canoe or their solar car, their mobile exoskeleton, talk with those members and what the experience is like, how much time commitment exists for those organizations, and then even sign up and join the organization on the spot. Festival Central is our largest event with over 900 organizations. It's quite a few. And we've split them across two different sessions, from 2:30 to 5 p.m. and then from 6 to 8:30 p.m., where you can swing by both sessions and see a whole collection of new organizations each time. I highly recommend dropping here. This is when I was a student, where I was able to find those organizations that helped me find the smaller community where I could find my authentic self among those people, develop those friendships that have lasted past college. Last but not least, I highly recommend folks engage in welcome programming. So when you come to campus in the fall, there's going to be a whole bunch of fun events that are planned and available for you to participate in at no cost. All these events, from Convocation, where we're going to be in the big house and really kick off the new academic year, to Go Blue Mix, where we're going to be in the Michigan Union and have all kinds of food, activities, prizes, and games. All of these events are designed to help you really settle in, find your place, and find those folks that you'll be able to connect with over the next 4, 5, or 6 years. These are folks that, again, are all coming in for the first time and are going through some of those same challenges that you are, of like a new place, new folks, new environment. And so great opportunity to connect with them and to explore campus together while doing some really fun events. So keep your eyes peeled for more information on Welcome to Michigan. And then lastly, I have some opportunities for being able to get connected to some of these events. So we already talked about events.umich.edu, the happenings calendar. But you can see a couple of websites, so campusinvolvement.umich.edu, or the University Union's website, unions.umich.edu. You can also email my office at uminvolvement@umich.edu, or find us on any of these social media sites as well. We'll post all of our events that are happening, as well as some other links to our partner events that are also happening, that you can learn and find some great opportunities to share with your friends or connect with others while you attend. Yeah, and besides that, I would just recommend stopping by the Michigan Union whenever you have those questions. There are a lot of different great resources to, and individuals to connect with to help you explore ways to get involved when you come to campus. So I'm going to pause for just a moment. I don't see any questions at the moment, but if you do have any questions, really encourage you to drop that into the Q&A. Again, I'll give just about 30 seconds to provide any questions that might be on your minds for those who are participating live, and be able to answer those for those who are joining us virtually. Again, when you are reaching out to organizations over the next few days or next few weeks, I recommend contacting a handful of those organizations and then being able to narrow that down as time goes on. Most new students look to join maybe 2 to 4 organizations, adding or subtracting based on what your interests are in terms of extracurriculars. And you always have the opportunity to add more or to step away from some of those involvement opportunities based on how busy your semester is looking, or maybe there's particular parts of the semester that are a little extra busy that you need to step back for just a temporary period of time. Well, it doesn't look like we have any questions. So again, I encourage you to reach out to us at uminvolvement@umich.edu, or come see us at Festival on August 29th or August 30th, Tuesday and Wednesday, the first week of class. Have a great rest of your day, and good luck out there.